Hello, hello. Happy Tuesday, stroke Wednesday for me. How are you doing? Just me for a little bit, and then Gregg's going to join us in a tick. So, cheers, cheers, cheers. Nice. Oh, there's nothing like ice in the drinks, is there? I love it. So, welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome. So, just been teaching, which is really nice. Always lovely. We did a class. Oh, I'm here. It's like telling me, get on there now. Alarm going off. Yeah, did a class on. We did a bit of study on Edgar Casey and Edgar Casey, bit of Louise Hay and Carl Jung as well. It was really lovely. It was I hadn't really looked into Carl Jung much, so that was interesting. Such amazing thinkers, you know. Their minds. Just it's like each kind of like little clip I saw. It's like, well, that makes sense. Yeah, and that makes sense, and so yeah, so it was good. It was good. Yeah. Say hello to some people here. Hello, Lorraine. Hi, everyone. Greg and Ali made it tonight, but don't know how long I'll be here. Last time I fell asleep. Oh, well, it is. You're in the UK with me, aren't you? So it is 1:07. Is it 1:07? 1:07 at this moment. So, yeah. Rose and Flows. Hi. How you doing? And Laurie. Good to see you, Laurie. We're all still here. Cheers. Yeah, cheers to you guys. What are you drinking tonight? Are you all having a drink? You know, this is non-alcoholic, but it's nice. It's refreshing with ice. I love the sound of it as well. Love ice. Yeah. Are you drinking coffee tonight, or what are you drinking? Someone having a beer? And howdy, Sarah. Hello. Or as Greg calls you, Quad B. Quad B there. Mel D. Oh, Mel B light. Mel D light. So that's lovely. Let me get my little thing out. So yeah, if anybody can like or share this, subscribe if you're new here. I will add you to a little list here, and at the end of the month, I pull some tickets for I give away 2 30-minute readings. So if you didn't want the readings, I can always send you a little mystery gift instead. So yeah. So let me know if you want me to add you. So yeah, Linda Winger, she won twice. She won ticket 54 and 56. So she won for March twice, bless her. So this is April. Okay, so I've got you down for that. And if anybody does need to be put on our healing list, healing and wishes list, please let me know. I've still got to colour in these. Forgot about that. Still got to colour in those. Yeah, so where are we? Crystal Princess. Hello, Crystal Princess. And there's Linda. She won, didn't you? So yeah, I forgot to ask you, did you want 1 hour or did you want 2 30-minute ones? Yeah, or did you want a mystery gift? You know, did you want a reading and then a mystery gift as well? Yeah. What would you like? Ah, that's nice. Everyone's saying hi to Lorraine. Lorraine's done a lot of these lovely people readings and things. She's getting very good. So yeah, it's lovely to practice. It's really good to practice with like-minded people. So AM, it's 5:07 p.m. here in the Washington state. 5:07 p.m. Wow. Yeah, sure. 8 hours. I think that's Pacific time, isn't it? Is it Washington Pacific time? Good evening and night, Ali. Hope you are well. Hello, Savannah. So I just made a creamy coffee. She's made a creamy coffee. Nice. Oh, lovely, Sarah. Thank you very much. So, Sarah has liked. So, thank you. I got you down. Number 4. You are there. So, yeah, we very much appreciate that. Thank you for the Cancerians reading. It was short and onto the point. Yes, I did the astrology this week, but I did the quick ones. Unfortunately, I didn't have much time. I had to squeeze it in between doing my readings. So, yes, liked and shared. Also sent me a message. There is quite a few messages on there that I haven't been able to get to. There's about 20 messages a day just on the messenger one. So I do my absolute best to keep up, but it's if I lose a day, so liked and shared. Liked and shared, that's it. Okay. Oh, Green Day. That's so kind. Well, it's because it gets us past that shadow banning if you guys share it. That's what it does. And so you can imagine what it means to us. And we want to show our appreciation, back to you. So that's why. So Lorraine, healing for you. Let me put you down. Lorraine. I know you haven't been well, have you? Been very poorly. Very poorly lady. I could have done this later. I don't really want to rush it. There, you are on that list. So yeah, if anybody is needing that, pets as well. If you've got pets that may need healing too, I can add you guys as well. Savannah on the healing list as well, of course. We're coming to the end of page 61. Yeah. Sorry, multitasking is very difficult. But yeah, so I've been staying at my mum's for a couple of days. It's always nice, but she's got a sickness bug, bless her. So she's not feeling too great. So can I ask for some healing from my mama, Mama Pat? Here's our Vera. Yeah, bless her. I hate being sick. It's my worst thing. Yeah. Hi, Debbie. Yeah, twice. I emailed and messaged you. Yeah, we've been in touch though. I saw you today in the class. Have you messaged me since then? Shared and liked by Vera. Thank you, Vera. Let's put you down. Number 7, number 8. Yes, thank you. Crystal Princess. Also. So I've been throwing around some ideas. And I'm going to do kind of like a day of, I don't know what to call it yet. I need help in what to call it. So I'm going to do kind of like a meditation, I'm going to do some teaching, some interviews. I'm going to do a live past life recall, a live live readings. I'm going to do a little kind of raffle. So many different things, and it's going to kind of like there's going to be entertainment all day long. So what do I call it? Any ideas? Any ideas? So, Crystal Princess, I've got you down there. Hi everyone. I can't tell who you are, as so many different handles and names on here. I know they've changed it all recently, which is annoying. Yeah, it used to have all the names, proper names down. So Savannah liked and shared. Let me put you down here. Appreciate you very much. Okay, I got you down. Question: what do you make of Trump's recent declaration? That could mean so many different things. What sort of declaration? He's been doing a lot. So let us know. I know it is the cat and the mouse thing at the moment with Iran. Have just liked and shared you on both channels. Oh, thank you. I'm going to put you down again then. So there you go. You're down again. You're down 11, 12, 13 and 14. So I was out for a bit this morning and saw a flower shop that had $9.99 a dozen is that roses? So I bought myself some. I think that's a really good thing. I think it's really nice to always have fresh flowers, and you don't have to wait for, a partner to buy you flowers. You can buy yourself flowers. It's true. Why not? Why not? Because we deserve it, don't we? I'm going to be 60 on the 15th. Milestone birthday. Oh, well, happy birthday for the 15th. We'll see each other before then on here, I'm sure. But have you got anything planned? What are you going to get up to? That's lovely. I always plan my own birthdays, because if you leave it to someone else to do it, you're going to get something that you don't particularly like. It's like, so organize it yourself. That's what I say. I've always done that. So Linda, I've got you down. Thank you for liking and sharing 5 times. Sarah, Sarah Randall. Hello, Star Family. Hello, lovely Sarah. Good to see you and her doggy song. I will be 67 years young on the 4th. That's April the 16th. So all these birthdays in April. Nice. Lisa Braceland. Hello, love this. Met your husband, Gregg Prescott, and had such a connection. You for healing me as well, Lee. Well, he's Siesta Key is usually where he is playing bocce ball, or is it bocce ball or bocce ball? Yes. Yeah. So he's usually there. He's actually playing the radio now when he sits on the beach. So, has anybody looked at the radio station? There's a new radio station on In5D.com. In fact, there's 3. So yeah, there's 3. So one is music. There's another one which is music and it's music and it's some interviews. And there's another one that is all interviews and some of the articles as well. So yeah, been working really, really hard, bless him. So it's really nice. So his articles have been made into songs, and these songs, you've got some songs that are you know, rock, you've got pop songs, you've got country, so all different genres, and they really are wonderful. I love it. Is anyone else feeling especially dysregulated today? No, but I have been feeling it for a couple of days before that. So, yeah, what about anybody else? Oh, oh my God, prayers. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you so much. Love, hugs, prayers, and healing for Mama Patricia. Oh, thank you very much. Don't like it when she's not well, bless her. Prayers for your mum to be better soon. I love you, Mama. She watches this the next day. Hello, day 5650. I liked the video and will share as well. Thank you. Let me put you in here at day 5650. And then put you there as well, 5650. Thank you. You guys are very kind to us. Thank you. And Laurie has liked and shared it as well. So what do you guys feel about what's happening in the world? What do you believe is going on? Oh, threatening to Iranian civilization. Oh, that one. Well, he's playing along a game basically with it, but he's they've got to stop this regime. They've got to get that that waterway open. They've got to. There was somebody talking about how much the whole world would be paying in oil if they can't get that open. It's going to be very, very serious. So, yeah, I don't like all the war talk. I must say, don't like it. But you know, we don't know what's going on in the background. We have no idea. Yeah, he's not going to be hurting civilians. But he's, you see, I know that he wouldn't, you know, he would go in there and, you know, make sure that everybody would be okay. That's what he would do. He's not going to let this regime take over because they are, they've been, you know, dictators for 47 years. Is it 47 years? And they've got to go. This has got to stop. So you need people who are going to be the leaders of the country now has got to all club together for world peace. And if they won't sit around a table and they won't, and all they want to do is bomb everybody, they're just randomly throwing missiles at everybody. These maniacs. So these maniacs have to go, and unfortunately, you can't just let them sit there and do what they're doing. You know, so you know you've got to be tactical. So I think, you know, Trump just lost his rag, basically just lost his rag, but I think he's back down. From what I know, I think he's back down. I don't know, I haven't checked it. Does anybody else know? Let me know. Lisa, prayers and healing for your mama Patricia Ali. Thank you. I know she'll appreciate this very much. I had thought DJT was going to be speaking tonight starting in 18 minutes. I have not found him live. Yeah, because it was going to be, this was the cut-off point was 1 a.m., wasn't it? UK time, which was 8 p.m. Eastern. I thought. I am now using magical oils, Go Away Evil, and put a few drops on my feet and a pinch on Marley's Fern. No more imbalance during walking. That's good. That's good, Vera. Yes. So Lisa liked and shared. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Lisa Samuels, thank you so much. Thank you. So Debbie Hempley, my birthday Saturday too. All these birthdays. I hope you all have a wonderful birthday. If we all live near, we could all meet up and have a nice meal, celebrate all your birthdays together. That's what I do here in the UK. Organise everybody together. Oh, so Laurie is flying to Florida tomorrow with 3 of my girls. I'm so excited to finally experience Siesta Key Beach. You'll see Greg there, I'm sure. Yeah, he'll be hanging out there. I'm sure he says he's going to try and get to the beach more often, because that's the only way that he stops work and downs tools. He's been working, too long. Mel D, thanks for your email with the meditation. That was great. Yeah, so anybody who has ever had a reading with me, I gifted everybody a meditation. So I feel like I want to give back. You guys are awesome, and I'm keeping the prices low because I feel that people need it. People need to be able to afford a reading. So, the readings are as little as, I think, $15 for 15 minutes. So that's for a quick reading, for a quickie. Anybody want a quickie? So yeah, and some people just want a question or an area of their life looked into. So yeah, I can do that. So I have been playing it a couple of days now to help me relax. Oh, that's lovely, Sarah. Good. I'm pleased if it helps you. I'm so pleased it does. I have been adding. I've added another one. I think it's a dragon meditation. I've added to my YouTube, and I'm going to be adding some more as well as some classes. I'm going to be adding on there. So yes, sending lots of healing, love energy, and protection energy to everyone who needs it. Thank you, Vera. Appreciate you very much. I have felt better and more settled today. Last several days have felt wonky. Wonky donkey. I used to love that book. I used to read that book to my kids. I'm very upset by wars. Yep, so am I. The way I'm seeing what's happening at the moment, this is how I'm seeing things. So imagine these different countries that have been murdering their people. They have been, evil, evil people, horrible tyrants. These people are like a nasty boil on the face of this earth. That's what they are. And unfortunately, in order for healing to take place, you have to get rid of the past. You have to get rid of it in order for you to then heal, for the planet to heal. You can't carry on letting these cretins carry on doing what they're doing to the people, and threatening to bomb every country, and getting a nuclear weapon. How is that okay? It's just not. They can't let it happen. And the only person with the big enough balls is Trump. And I don't feel as if it's the same. The other wars that the other world leaders used to do, like when it was 9 and 1 and 1, they wanted it to go on and on and on and on. This, it was supposed to be done and dusted, and I still feel it will be very quick and done. Okay, it won't go on and on. It's literally to get rid of and to get to the negotiating table to do some deals, so that the people of the country can start benefiting from the country's riches, the country's um, minerals, and and their goodies, basically, because they're not the people are not benefiting from anything. They're living in poverty, and they're living in terrible conditions, not knowing, the women are suppressed. The rules are terrible over there. So when you look at the regime of what they're doing, it's for the people. It's to do with the long game. It's to do with peace on earth, and the only way to get peace on earth is to get rid of these horrible, disgusting leaders. That's how I see it. But I don't like war either. But it's not the same as the wars that have been. Okay, he's been stopping wars and not starting them up to this point. But if they're not gonna negotiate, and they're not gonna play nice, and they're gonna carry on doing what they're doing, sorry, you've got to take it out. You see, the thing is, this is how I see it. This is what my guys have said to me time and time again. And I listened to Nikki Allen. I've listened to lots and lots of other people, and I've listened to them. And you've got to read between the lines on it all. This cannot carry on the way it's been going, letting people become basically cannon fodder. So it's got to stop. It's got to stop. So Trump sometimes has to threat in order to. It's 5D chess that's going on at the moment. But we'll see how it all plays out. But yeah, he's not trying to hurt the civilians. He's trying to get these people to the negotiating table, so that they can get a peaceful deal. That's how I see it. Yeah. So listening to Melissa Red Pill is wonderful. Red Sea moments today. That's good to know. There he is. There's my gorgeous, sexy man. Is there a Stargate in Tehran? I would say so. Yes, my guys are saying yes. He's sitting there doing this. I'm going to get the pendulum as well. But yes, something's saying to me, yes. We've got to nobody else is going to do this. Nobody. Because they're power. They're after just power and bugger the people. It doesn't matter what the people are going through. So I'm going to do my pendulum, and I'm going to do my dice. Okay, is there a Stargate in Tehran? So we've got 12, which works out a 3, and 3 is a yes. It's also a celebration. So this is going to also open things up in that way as well. It's not just, there are off-worlders that are also helping bring peace as well. So let's have a look. So is there a Stargate in Tehran? Yes is my circle. So it is a yes. You're right, Sarah. So, is this what your spirit guides are saying to you? Because I love it when we get our intuition going. I love it. Yes, 2 weeks stop, still negotiating. Yeah, I mean it's early days, isn't it? But it won't last very much longer. Hello, my love. It's doing the royal wave. I can't hear you. Oh dear. He just has to switch something over. It happens sometimes that's why sometimes we're late, because we we are trying to work out the volume. I have a gender-free TV covering all the bombings. I have not watched much of that. Yeah, you see. Oh, I just heard something then. No, not yet. He's going to plug it in. That sounds wrong. Sorry. Lisa says, is Greg joining you? Yes, he is. Bless him. Yes. My lovely man. I love you. I do. So Trump announces 2-week ceasefire. Oh, he's going to come back in. Yeah, but is it that I have to read? So I don't know if it's been honoured or not. In the Netherlands, it is my birthday. Made an Amazon wish list, but Facebook is pressing it down. Pressing it down. What's pressing it down? Oh, happy birthday, Vera. Happy birthday. Oh, that's so nice. Wish I lived around the corner. I'd be bringing you a little cake with a candle and one for Marley. I need a reading. Well, Greg is doing reading stroke therapy as well. So it's greggprescott.com, or I'm doing readings as well, which is psychicalley.net. So you have choices. You have choices. We listened to the it's gone. The dragon meditation today. It's wonderful. Thank you, Ali. I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad you liked it. It's all from my crazy imagination. So love the music. The music is wonderful. It's so uplifting. He's put it at those, healing and healing and love hurts. He's put it on those, so which is perfect, isn't it? So Liz Marsland, good morning, everyone from South Australia. It's been a rough roller coaster ride of energy lately, up, down, sideways. I just thought that there's going to be a ceasefire for 2 weeks. Oh, right, okay. Well, that's wonderful. So that's what was meant. Oh, I hear you. I hear you.
You hear me?
Yes.
Are we good?
Yes.
Right on, baby.
Thank you, Liz. Thank you for letting us know.
Look, my hair's a fucking mess. It's windy as hell on Siesta Key. I just got back from there.
I think you look sexy. I love it. Windswept and gorgeous.
Yeah, this is 2 hours of being in the wind.
You look lovely.
If to borrow a line from you,
If you say
if you say so.
Yeah. Or as long as you do.
If you think so, that's all that matters.
Mm.
All right.
Have you been, my love?
I kind of have YouTube over a barrel right now.
Oh, yes. Tell us more.
Well, I started In5D radio on X
Yep.
and on Rumble. It's streaming right now on both platforms 24/7, 365. Now on Rumble, I didn't really cultivate much of a following there. I only started using it, in the last couple of years, but I only have like 3,300 followers. But I had like 15 people listening with 3,300 followers. I couldn't get 15 people on YouTube with 148,000. And
Yeah.
they're giving me the runaround. They've two channels. I'm having a hard time getting up. I had all three running at once at one point, and if anyone wants to listen, all three have been running solidly on in5d.com. Go there, you get the direct stream, and you listen to anything you want forever. But YouTube has history. Hi, YouTube. Seeing how we're on there right now. Hello, YouTube. Give you the royal wave. But yeah, seeing how they've been working with me, but giving me basically a runaround, and I know that they've been suppressing me. I have a history of recording it, contacting them, questioning them about that, but now I've got them in a corner.
Because the other day there was me, you, and Vera on there, and it said there's only one person there.
That's
that
one of
wasn't true.
yes, and I haven't even brought that up with them yet. That's coming. 3 of us chatting,
Yeah.
1 viewer.
Yeah. So we know that it's suppressed, and when we're on here as well, we know that there are more people, here because we're talking to you guys,
Yep.
and whatever they're saying is like, no, that's not right. So they want us to give up. That's what they want us to do. They want
Yep.
us to say, oh, what's the point? But we're never going to do that, because even if one person gets something from this show, then we will continue.
We are the king and queen of resiliency.
Yeah, it's a case of having to, isn't it?
Yep.
We're not taking no shite.
No. Hi, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be across the planet, around the world.
I love that. I love that.
It's my signature.
Yeah. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Oh, so Claudette. Hi, good evening to Claudette.
Hi, Claudette.
One of the questions, is there a Stargate under Tehran? Tehran?
Not under. In.
Or in? Yeah.
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 Yeah. It's a cave that's being highly guarded. Yep.
So I've been playing.
Thank you, Quad B.
Yeah. I play it every night and during the day, and I pop on. Yeah, I love it.
Well, I've got 3 stations now. If you go to in5d.com, you have In5D Radio, which is a blend of music and news and articles. Then you got WN5D, which is all 432 music. And you have In5D Live, which is all talk. So we got an all talk, all music, and a blend of both, which would be In5D Radio. So yeah, whatever you feel like you want, we got it. And what we're going to be working on next are breaking them down into genres. So if you like just pop or country, it'll be an all country 432 high vibrational music or hard rock. It'll be fun because I can get a lot heavier on the music, but I that would only please me. I don't think it would please many other people. So
some people it might.
It might.
Yeah. Yeah.
How was your day?
Good. Yeah.
Good.
Catching up. Yeah. I've still got a few readings to do. Goodwill ones, monthly ones. So I've still got some of those to do, but I've caught up with a lot of other things. Yeah.
You're rocking.
Yeah. Yeah. Building up. But yeah.
So, folks, please send Allie loving, healing energy.
Aw.
Thank you.
Want my mama to have some. They've been sending mum some. She's got a sickness bug at the moment, so it's little. It's May's birthday tomorrow.
Aw,
Day. Yeah,
little angel.
she's 5. She's 5.
Hi, Debbie. Hi, Linda.
Debbie. Lovely to see everybody, isn't it? I look forward to seeing you guys on Tuesdays.
I was going to do an experiment before I contact YouTube and just go live and tell everybody come into this chat room on the YouTube live stream. See how many people we can get in there talking and what that number actually says.
That's a good one. Should we do that, guys?
We could do that right now.
I'm ready.
Let me, this would be interesting. Great. All right. This is going to be fun. We're going to go to the live chat. That's the only one that I have up right now. Live. It's still going. Thank you. Okay. I'll post the link in the chat room. Hopefully. There it is. Oh, I don't see it. Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's in there. Okay. So, your job is you guys, your job is to open up a browser and just go in there and say hi and just occasionally just say hi. I don't care. Right now it's showing one person.
Does it matter which one?
What do you mean which one? There's only one up and one going.
Oh, you've only got one up. Okay.
Yeah, In5D live talk 24/7, all talk, all consciousness, all the time. There's Tracy. And look, Tracy, it says one watching. And there's Liz, still one watching. Ah, for fuck's sake. Oh, now we're up to 3.
I'm worried. I'm worried that it's going to come through on here and then bugger it up, darling. I'll go on my phone.
I've got it muted on In5D live.
I
don't.
my phone. I'll do it on
yeah.
my phone. You know me. I'm not very technical minded. Hey, Tinky Tinks.
Let's see, how many do we have confirmed in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and it's showing 6. Oh no, it just went to 8. Sarah makes 9, I believe.
Okay, I'm in.
It's showing 8. Now it's showing 5. Interesting. Now, I don't know if they have, like, if you have to be active in there and say something, or it shouldn't have to be that way. If you're watching, it should just say watching. You shouldn't have to be active in the chat. But it's showing 5 right now. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I'm in there.
We have 8. Aw, thank you, Tracy. Hit like, please, she said. And it's showing 4. So, yeah, they're throttling the view count.
Yep. So it's half, basically.
Right now. Yep.
They're suppressing half the amounts. Tink, you're driving me bonkers.
Hi, YouTube. There are 8 of us here, and only and the view count
Catching them in
shows
the
4.
act.
What's up with that?
Yeah.
And I'm taking a screenshot of that.
Yeah. Yeah, Vera, share your Amazon wish list on here, my lovely. Yes.
And thank you, everyone, for helping me prove this experiment.
I'm happy to buy a little something for our Vera. I've never known how to do Amazon wish lists. Yeah, you've been working really, really hard, love. Getting it all together.
Yep, I have. So. And I've been adding lots more content. So stick around. Yeah, I've got lots more to add. Lots more.
Yeah, this is good. This is good. So Liz Marsh said, is it true? Is it true that the Middle East has a few portals, stargates, and is an epicenter for spiritual stories? I don't know about the
spiritual. Yeah, didn't we just answer that? The Stargate.
No, this is another question that's linked here. The other one was about Tehran. This one is
Middle East.
2 people have asked the question, darling. So
okay, well, yeah, there is a portal there. And yeah, it's probably the epicenter of something much major. What I'm feeling is that it goes way back long before the Bible. For example, the Sphinx obviously was not a hybrid man lion. You know, it was co-opted, and we've been here so many friggin' times. My fear is that they're gonna start World War III before they ever announce anything about the Epstein files. That's my fear, because the people in power don't want to lose that power. They'd much rather have World War III than be held accountable for it. And I hope I'm wrong. Hi, Tanky Tank.
No, it's all being cleared out.
What do you think about the Middle East portals, stargates, Center for Spiritual Stories?
I can't do anything yet. Tinky's being a pain in the what's it right now. She's decided she wants feeding right now, this minute.
Of course.
So, and she demands spoon feeding as well. So she's crazy. So Mum's got one of my fishes as well. She's got a couple of the fishes. Bless her. Yeah, you can eat it. Look at this, pure tuna, untamed. These are very expensive, and she just sometimes doesn't bother eating them. It's like, no, I'm not having it.
What's the difference between taste? What's the difference in taste between tamed and untamed?
Yeah, I don't know.
Does one jump through a hoop or something? A flaming hoop?
Yeah, yeah, darling. Do you want to eat it down there? Yeah. Okay. Sorry, what was it? What was you asking me, darling?
Just that question.
Yes, there are lots of portals there. Antarctica, lots of portals there. Um, I, I've, yeah. Is that the question? Was that the question? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. Ah, what's shaking, everyone? What's shaking?
What's shaking? Healing vibrations your way too, Ali. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it should die off soon. Oh, Tracy, we have not seen you for a while. We miss you. Thank you for joining us, Tracy.
Yeah, she was the first one to pop in on the YouTube chat.
Oh,
Yep.
thank you, Tracy.
Been a long time since I rock and roll.
So my live chat counts. Says 14. Says Liz. Is that on here or is that over on the other YouTubey?
Hmm.
Yeah, the radio station or on here.
I see one. Right now it's showing one.
So that's probably on here then, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, baby. Ali, are you going to come to the States soon? Well, I want to. I am so absolutely petrified about it. But I want to. I do. Yeah. I do.
Let's
I
see.
do. I do. I do.
I want you to come.
Yeah. I need to find out how I get a business a working visa.
I don't think you need it,
Mum,
honestly.
yeah, but I've told you about this. Over in England, I need to be able to go over there and work. And if I get caught over here, it's really, really seriously bad. And if I get caught working over there and I haven't got a visa, I'm going to be in more trouble than I'm in, at the moment because they don't let me over there as it is. So I need to.
How do you, if you get caught working over there, what if you're working over here doing the same thing that you were doing over there via the internet? What's the difference?
Yeah, but I don't want to. I want to actually work over there.
Ah, well,
We
you
was
can,
talking about a conference. We was talking about some other things that we were going to do, and they're going to be public.
you can
Public
clean my
things.
house. You want to work? Give me a massage. Put you to work.
That's not going to pay. No, that's free, my darling. That's free.
Wash my car.
That is no. I'm not doing that.
Oh, I'd pay to see that. That'd be hot.
You, yeah. I'm crippled up, love. You've lost it. I'm a bloody cripple. So you can have all your fantasies all you like, darling.
I'm not far behind you.
We should have met years ago.
I know.
We've messed this
Our
up.
best years.
Yeah.
Here we are, old and crippled, both handicapped.
But my goodness, we still have some fun. We still
Fuck
laugh.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I did say Vera, yes, please share your wish list on here. It's Vera's birthday and she's got a little Amazon wish list. So I will choose something for you, Vera. Absolutely.
Definitely. There's one. They say that each of the 7 canyons have their own vortex. And while that may be true, there's one in particular and it's in Sedona. It's in Boynton Canyon, and it's not at the main place where you're supposed to park, and the sign is right there where it says Boynton Canyon. As you're pulling in there, though, it's maybe half mile or it might be a couple miles up the road as you're pulling in. But as you're driving down to Boynton Canyon, you're going to notice on the right-hand side this huge, it's almost like a flat face on the wall. You know, it's almost like a canyon with a flat. Pull over to the side of the road when you see that and just walk up. There's going to be a plateau, and you don't have to walk too far, but you're gonna go up it's not a very steep or high hill that you're gonna go up, but you're gonna walk up to a plateau, and you'll know it. But I have pictures of it, and I can post them on Facebook of what it looks like when you're looking at that big flat faced part of the rocks there. But walk up to that, and the hair will stand up on your arms. It's off the beaten path. A lot of people don't know about it. Well, you do now, but that is the most electric place in Sedona. Off the beaten path. You don't have to worry about anyone else being there. You'll have the whole place to yourself, and you'll just bathe in that energy. It's amazing. I swear, the hair on your arms, or in Allie's case, the hair on her mustache will stand right up. I don't see her. She didn't hear that one. Shh, don't tell her. Shh. I'm done. Carry on. See? See the hair on her mustache? Huh?
I have waxed. No, I don't. I don't wax it. I don't have one.
I'm teasing.
I know you are.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did you want to answer that, or?
Sedona. Oh, it's a yes, yes, and yes. So, of course, yes. Yeah.
Well, I'd love to take you there, but there's no effing way you could climb up to Boynton Canyon.
No, I can't walk to my kitchen and back without a walker.
I know.
So, yeah.
What's your thoughts on hermetics and that spiritual teachings?
What's hermetics?
It's like ancient esoteric teachings, hermetics, Hermes, going back to the old style of teaching. I think that, I know Sanso Spinaci is big into it, and I've learned a lot from him through that as well. I'm feeling into it, though, because I never really sat down and delved into what I feel on the inside. I just read it, and much of it resonated, but how did I actually feel about the origin and how it was brought about? Yeah, what I'm getting is that was brought here. Those teachings weren't just, some intelligent beings that said, "Oh, what the heck? Here's a theory," and that was already proven facts brought here from our neighbors. There's a lot of other situations where, for example, like the Maya, they were taught by a blonde-haired, blue-eyed gentleman coming from the Pleiades, Quetzalcoatl, who taught them mathematics and agriculture. The Maya were the first ones to acknowledge Zero. First ones. And I'm feeling that it's something similar along the same lines that they had extraterrestrial help in developing the whole, science of hermetics, basically. And that a lot of those teachings do come from that, you know, uh, it could be through Toth, perhaps. But yeah, a lot of this stuff was off world. And from that, you have all these different derivatives that eventually culminated into various religions that basically took a little from here and a little from there. And they ended up saying, okay, well, this is our terrestrial thing here. Now we have our religion. But even religion, that's we're in the age of Aquarius. We're just entering that. We're moving out of the age of Jesus, goodbye Jesus, and into the age of Aquarius. Hello, water bearer. And we're going to start seeing that sign of the Jesus fish. Say goodbye to the Jesus fish. But I think that the upcoming age of Aquarius sign is going to be co-opted with the Star of David, but it's not the Star of David that you're really going to be worshiping and appreciating. It's the Star of Baal, Baal. Religion's been co-opted. And, for those who are Christian, you don't have to be the devout quote from the Bible. I've studied the Bible inside and out, but you don't have to be that person. Just be a good person. Doesn't matter who you are. I remember my mom would brag about how her church does good things for other people. I said, why do you need to belong to a church to do good things for other people? Couldn't answer that one. Just be a good person. Basically love everyone, respect everything. Don't be a dick. That's all religious texts actually should be the first 4 words. Don't be a dick could be like the sequel. Love everyone, respect everything, don't be a dick. And the world would be a lot better place. Allie saved my ass. Get in here.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that. I'm so sorry, but yeah, I think there's room for everything. If religion is helps you, it makes your heart sing. Anything that makes your heart sing is wonderful. Anything that limits you and keeps you kind of suppressed is not great. We should be growing, and we should you know um, spread spread love and happiness. And I don't like the, yeah, but you can't do that. Yeah, you can spread happiness, but you can't do that. You can do this, but you can't do that. So, so
We're such children. Yeah, the origin of actually gnosis came from hermetics, I believe. And if anything, I would say that I am more Gnostic than anything. I don't like putting a label on myself for anything except being an introvert. But there's a lot of Gnostic texts, and the as above, so below thing. But that even got co-opted with Baphomet, with his hand up in the air and one down, and all this shit gets co-opted. But even the swastika was originally a sun symbol, and now it's a symbol that everyone hates. But originally, it was a symbol of the sun. But getting back to the hermetics, yeah, if I had to put a label on myself, I would probably say I'm Gnostic. I do believe in an all-loving higher power. I don't call it God. I call it creator source, because God to me in the Bible are the Elohim. El meaning God, Ohim meaning plural, meaning let us, the Elohim, the gods, make man in our, the Elohim, the gods, own image. Genesis 1:26. So yeah, that's my belief. You know, religion is like, think of it this way. You know, if you look at politics, you have the right wing and the left wing, two wings belonging to the same bird, and it's all about government is all about subservience, control, and conformity. That's also the same as religion, which is all about subservience, control, and conformity. And if you look at the overlord that controls both, that would be the right arm and the left arm of the overlord. You got religion, you got politics, and they're pulling the same strings on both sides. And that overlord, you know, subservience, control, and conformity with religion, subservience, control, and conformity with government. And they think we're too dumb to figure it out. Wrong. But it's the overlords that are doing this, and they're not from here. They're not from here, and they want us living in that fear so they can. David Icke, as a matter of fact, just put out a video earlier today, and I was watching that. He's talking about the same thing: the loosh, the fear. Don't buy into that crap, and you're going to get that crap in religion and government.
Okay, we're not doing that. We're not doing fear.
I'm off my soapbox for now. I love our soapboxes.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're fun to jump on.
We do them often.
We do. Well, you know, and what that says is that we're passionate about certain topics.
Yes.
And we just want to express our opinions, which they all are, you know. Does everyone know everything? No. And I find that the more I learn, the less I know. The only thing I do know, the more I learn, is that I'm an idiot. Because I don't know shit. I know a little about a lot, but seriously, the more you learn, the more you realize you don't know shit.
Mr. and Mrs. Doofus, you're watching right now. Mr. and Mrs. Doofus, and we're okay with it. Yep. We're absolutely okay with it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's all right. We have missed you too, Tracy. We have. So you've been taking care of your mum. Would you like me to put your mum on the healing list? What's your mama's name? No fear, Ali, only faith. Absolutely.
Her name is Mom. For fuck's sake. What are you, a retard?
So don't work too. The reason why I want it, because I've been refused twice to come into America. So the reason.
But that was during COVID and all that shit.
One was during COVID, and then one was after that. Nothing to do with COVID. Was after that. I tried to get a normal visa, ESTA, visa. They said no. So I couldn't get in. So the reason why I'm trying to go with a work visa is it's work then, isn't it? You know? So, but there's a lot of people saying that they're refusing entry into, you know, for people with dual nationalities. They're being very funny about it all at the moment. So I'm nervous. I'm nervous about it. Yeah. I got grilled at the airport. I was all ready to go, bought my ticket, got my ticket, got everything at the airport. And for about an hour, I had Homeland Security grilling me about my relationship with Gregg. That's what I had to go through in front of everybody. Could you imagine how awful that is. I
I
nearly
wonder
had
if they,
a breakdown.
I wonder if they flagged my name, just like being shadow banned and
This is what I'm
consider me a
saying.
threat.
This is what I'm saying. So that's why I wanted to try something different this time.
You're married to a rebel. You know that?
Well, we're not officially married, which is hard as well. So we've done the blessing, we've done the ceremony, but so
My
that is
ring says otherwise.
me too, darling. I couldn't be more married to you or feel more married to you. But as far as they're concerned, you know.
As far as
So
I'm concerned,
yeah.
fuck them, cock smokers.
They let Gregg in, no problem.
Yeah. Hermetics or Hermeticism is a philosophical and spiritual tradition based on ancient esoteric teachings attributed to Hermes Trismegistus. Yes, Hermes. A fusion of the Greek god Hermes and Egyptian god Thoth. Yeah, I think Thoth
I
was
call it Thoth.
no, it's Thoth.
What
But
do you
yeah,
guys think? Is it Toth or Thoth or Thoth?
Thoth.
I'm asking them.
I'm telling you, Thoth. They say, according to some, was an Atlantean, but I think he's an off-worlder.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure where. I agree. Love everyone, respect everything, be genuine, mystic, don't be a dick. I agree.
Yes. And don't try and push your religion at other people or your
Or your
beliefs,
non-religion.
Yeah, don't do that. You know what they're doing? There's people celebrating Easter over here, in the UK. Not our king though. Our king hasn't given a speech this year for the first year, which means he definitely is a Muslim now. But anyway, because he has celebrations like that, he does have those. But anyway, there was this guy who came in, put his prayer mat down in the middle of a service, an Easter service, and started praying. In their Allah
That's being a total dick. When you do something like that, that's like walking into a mosque and singing hymns while they're trying to
Yes,
do their Allah bullshit.
yes, yes. That's
That's total
exactly.
disrespect.
Yeah,
And
and
that's what I'm saying. Love everyone, respect everything. That's
yes,
total disrespect.
that's total disrespect. Yeah, so that's what's going on. They are literally shutting down London and wherever they can, busy streets and stuff, by just laying down and praying in mass everywhere. And the police are doing nothing, nothing. And yet there's one lady, she was praying outside of an abortion clinic, and she got arrested. She got arrested. It's actually an arrestable offence to pray outside an abortion clinic. Did you know that?
Only to pray to God. If you're praying to Allah, I'm sure that's
Yeah,
fine.
it's okay. Yeah,
Hey, your fish are getting big.
they
They
actually
are.
are. Well, because
Did
yeah.
you fart when you turned around?
Oh my God, did you play that thing that I sent you?
No, but I was curious because Quad B said, did anyone else hear that?
Yeah, my fishies are getting big. In fact, 2 have gone over to my mum's now. Show you my fishes. How do I show you?
Yeah, there you go. I saw one swimming out in the front of the tank toward us.
What they're doing is they're getting under the jets over the other side. They love being over on the jets. If you can see that.
Well, it's oxygen. It's probably getting them high.
No, they're like fluttering their tails. It's like shooting up their tails. They're doing it deliberate.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's giving them an enema.
it is. There it is. This one there. There. Oh, sorry. Yeah, there.
There you go. Hey, little guy.
They're
Does Tink
fantastic.
does Tink ever observe them?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
But
see a couple of them.
we're
They're
gonna
getting
have
big.
we're gonna have baby snails as well. Yeah. Oh my goodness, I played that. That was such a funny clip. It was such a funny clip. It's
It
I
sounded like
watched
a horn.
Longhorn Lester, and this he basically had this toy kind of like and he was in the car. He said, "I'm sorry, son." He just picked him up from school, and he said, "I'm really sorry, son. I've got a bit of a stomach ache. I'm just going to warn you now, but we'll open the windows. It'll be okay." Anyway, and he starts this fart machine going off, and this lad just does not know whether to laugh, cry, or what. It's very funny.
Well, the thing is, Tracy, she said it sounded like a horn or something else. What what did it sound like to you? When I told Allie, I said, "Look, those fish are getting big," and when she turned around, I went. When Allie turned around to make it sound like she was farting, and then I said, Quad B made that post. Did you hear that? Anyone else hear that? Yeah, I did. It was Allie.
Shut up! It was not. I'm a lady, don't you know? I don't fart. I body burp now and again, but I don't
There you go.
fart. Okay, one doesn't fart in England. No.
Yeah, they do. Tell that to your brother and his wife.
Yeah, they definitely fart.
Religion exploits the human condition of survival. Yeah, amongst many other things, in my
Fear of
opinion.
God energy that I don't like. It's like,
What?
no, that's not love. Fear of God is not love. It's not
No,
love.
I agree. I was talking to a religious person the other day, and it was a very interesting conversation because it was level headed and respectful on both ends. And this guy, he said he fears God. I said, "Why do you fear him?" He goes, "Well, I don't actually fear him, but they're just so taught to repeat that phrase, that catchphrase, to fear God, you know? But there's just so many loopholes in the whole Bible story and contradictions and it does tell an amazing story of astrotheology in perfect reverse astrotheological order. It's amazing for them to do that, when you know we're moving out of the age of Pisces, the age of the feeding the two fish to the masses. I mean, think about that. Why would he take two fish? Here, everybody, here's two fish. Good luck with that. And then with Catholicism, drinking the blood of Jesus, really? Adrenochrome? Drinking the adrenochrome? Here's a wafer. Eat his body too. I mean, it's hidden right in front of you, and nobody's questioning it. We are now. And when I interviewed Jordan Maxwell, he never came out and said it, but he implied, because he said in this one interview with Project Camelot, he said that he knew who the Antichrist was, but he wasn't going to say it. But in my interview with him, he heavily implied it's the man that people drop down to kiss his ring, the Pope. Or it might not even be the Pope, it might be the organization of the Roman Catholic Church that Jordan Maxwell thought was the Antichrist. Could be because the Roman Catholic Church has enough net worth to feed, clothe, and shelter everyone on the planet. So why don't they live by the words of the Bible? if they were true and loving and living by those words, there wouldn't be starvation and homelessness.
Yeah, you wouldn't have all the money in the world. You would share it and or open up the churches for the homeless people. You know.
And that Lucifer telescope in, was it Arizona, New Mexico, one of those
Yeah.
places? It's an acronym L period U period C. Yeah, it spells out Lucifer, and then what are they looking
We
for?
love you too, Brian. We do.
We do. What is the Roman Catholic Church? Why did, at least at one time, why did they have the most powerful telescope in the world? What are they looking for? Was it extraterrestrials that are coming back? Is it maybe Nibiru? Who knows what they're looking at? But they know a hell of a lot more than what they're telling us. Like the Library of Alexandria, do you think that really got burned down, or do you think that the contents of that was taken and moved to the Vatican and then burned? Mayan codices with the Spanish Inquisition, same thing. Most of all, don't be a dick.
Get off your soapbox about religion.
See, I would love to hear the fictitious Jesus say that.
I believe there was a Jesus. Might not be called Jesus, but there was a man. There was a very kind man.
It was not called Jesus because the letter
I'm
J
saying,
wasn't embedded until the
I don't
1600.
care. I don't care what he was called.
There was
But
no J in the year 0. He wasn't Jesus. He could have
most
been
of,
Iusis. He could have been Yeshua ben Yosef, but he wasn't Jesus.
I don't want to alienate people who are religious, darling. So we need to get off this subject, my darling.
Okay.
My darling.
There was a Jesus in Mexico. I'm sorry. I don't mean to offend anyone that is religious.
There are people that they how can you tell it snails are pregnant? Well, they're laying eggs. They're laying strips of eggs, and so I bought them a little. It's like a little birthing tank. So I put the little kind of eggs in there. So there might be some little baby water snails in there.
At least correct. Oh, fuck. I've never, yeah.
Tomato, it don't matter. It don't matter. So Brian is going to open a spiritual center with animals, tarot, QHHT, hypnosis, sound therapy, Reiki, when all this chaos gets sorted out, called the Sanctuary. I love that. I love that, Brian. Yep, we need lots of those centers.
Hell yeah.
Around. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's the Horn 12th. Yeah, so can you not hear when I'm doing this reaction thing? Can you not hear the Can you hear it, Greg? Oh, you can.
Yep.
Because you weren't reacting.
Oh, it's not a predominant sound. It's almost like in the background. It doesn't come out.
It's very loud here.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's wrong with that? Yeah, most of all music. So that's why Greg started the radio station, because he's changed all the music to 432 hertz, isn't it? 432.
432 hertz.
Yeah.
432.
Mm.
Aren't we all against Christ's antichrists? Ooh, that's a mind fuck right there. Christ antichrist.
Yeah. There's a we're going to find out so much. It's everything. Every single day, there's more information coming out.
I agree.
Every single day. There was there, I think was it 2024, there was nothing. There was nothing. So
I find it amazing that probably, whenever your awakening is, wherever you are, whenever it started, I'd be willing to bet that you've learned more from that day forward than you learned in your entire life before that. Correct me if I'm wrong. And we
yeah,
absorb it because this, unlike the indoctrination centers that we went to, this is interesting. This captures our attention.
yes,
This is something that
yeah.
we delve into, and we research it as if it was a final exam, but it's not. And we just dig it so much that we keep digging further.
I've just read a really wonderful trilogy of books. It's called Year One, and it's by Nora Roberts. And
Yeah.
basically, there is a real pandemic, and it wipes out 2/3 of the whole population. Some of those people become, their magical energy comes to life, basically. So there's a lot of people that magically become, more witchy and able to do magic spells. There's some that can shape shift into dragons or cougars or things like that. And there's a magical. And then the rest of the government world turns again against the magical people, saying that they were the ones that caused this. But getting to the end of this, I've the third book was all about the the a place for everyone. In the end, it's like, peace and tranquility, and they were helping save these magical people who were being locked up and treated absolutely appallingly, i.e. the DUMS situation. They were, trying to sterilize them and everything. But anyway, I'm going to get to it. What they're doing now is they've sold everything. They've arrested all these people, and some of these horrible people who were locking them away. What do you do with them? So we got to this conversation. So imagine this happening now. What do you do with these people? And they have basically going to put them all on an island, give them a certain amount of resources, because why should the limited resources that they have go to keep these people alive? So although it was a tropical island, the mer people around the island were keeping these people on the island, so they couldn't get off it. They couldn't cause any more problems. But yeah, they were just going to move more. So, it's like you can't kill all of the bad people, because then you're the same. So that, we're going to get to that stage in our lifetime. We're going to get to this stage, and there will be peace on earth. I have seen it. You've seen it. We've visualized it. But then, so these books, I highly recommend these trilogy of books. It's wonderful. It's called Year One, and there's a few other. There's two other.
Nora Roberts.
Nora Roberts. She's a very famous author.
I've heard of her.
Yeah. So she's always writing books on magic and things like that. How can you say that's not loud? It's really loud.
I can't hear it.
Really, really loud. So, yeah, highly recommend it. You actually see what the world is going to be like when all of that is drained and all of that. You're never going to get rid of every evil person or because this is not this earth is not supposed to be all about love, light, and everything else. We've got to have the polarity of light and dark, otherwise we're not going to learn anything. But what's taken over and interfered with the balance of earth is the reptilian side of things, and we hadn't got the ability to get rid of these. So we've had to have off-worlder help to get rid of these. So, but that's where we're headed. We're headed in that way. That's what I truly believe.
I think we move beyond it instantly, and that polarity and duality is no longer an issue. That's what I see. That's what I felt. It's what I think is coming. I believe is coming. Yeah.
But you don't learn lessons if everything is just fluffy and wonderful in life, just in general. But we don't have to have the evil. The evil is we're done with the evil. We're done with that. But, we should all take a moment to visualize where we want this world to be. What do you see peace in this world? That's so important to keep thinking that. Not all the darkness. We've got to concentrate and have hope in our hearts. It's because if we don't, we're creating more of the same. We're creating more of the problems. So we do need hope. It's important. I'm off my soapbox now.
In the blink of an eye. Yeah. The event will happen like that.
See, I don't see the event. It's funny, isn't it? It's, but you know, there are many different timelines. This is the thing, there's many different timelines.
So they're going to send me to 5D Earth without you?
I don't think we're going to separate like that. I think we're already moving into that energy naturally.
You got to come with me.
I'm not leaving my family. And some of my family are not there. They're not awakened.
I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
I know, darling. But that's one lifetime. We will meet up. We will meet up. But I can't leave Megan and part of
I know. And have that perfect health and not have to worry about anything ever again. I know.
Of course I want that, but I don't see it happening. I don't see it as being a choice or anything like that. I just don't see it. I don't see that. I believe we're already separating from the 3D plebs naturally. And yeah.
We've separated on vibrational frequencies, if nothing else.
Yes.
Because energetically, you can feel that difference. It's almost difficult to have a normie conversation that doesn't go not even deep, just surface level. And people look at you like you're crazy. I mean, I love those deep conversations, the ones that you can, just keep getting deeper and deeper, and it just enriches my soul. But to have these banal, mundane conversations on a 3D level, I can't do that for that long. It's boring.
No, people can't. I just picked, because I had to pick some videos for us all to watch for the psychic development, because we did Carl Jung and Edgar Casey and Louise Hay. That was our
Nice.
our topic. And there was loads of little shorts, and that's what Carl Jung said. He said, you will find the more enlightened you get, the more that you can't do that small kind of talk. You just can't do that. Gossiping about another person and bullying and negative tactics and things. It can't register with you anymore. You can't be around them no more than they can be around you. They can't be around us either. We irritate the crap out of them because we're too positive. We're too why are you not talking about our neighbor? Why are you not doing this? It's like, because it's not interesting.
We've seen enough people here too. Our In5D regulars to know that they walk the walk, they've been talking the talk, been doing this for years, just like us, and I think that that's the defining moment in your spiritual awakening is, can you do this for a week? A lot of people are like, oh, I can't be this like this. I'd be, it'd be embarrassing to talk like this in front of my parents, or, I tell my parents everything. They
Mm.
accept me and love me for who I am. My friends, I go deep with them. If they want to listen, great. If they don't, okay.
Yeah,
We'll talk about the weather if you want, but
you can't do it for long.
no.
No. I used to think I was depressed or, but I used to sit there sometimes and there'd be lots of people around a table and they'd be all having conversations and I'd sit there quiet thinking, am I depressed? Why am I not getting involved with this conversation?
Because it was
What's wrong?
boring.
Because I used to think, what's wrong with me? For a while, I did. I used to think, what's wrong with me?
That's one of the reasons why I wrote that article, 30 signs you may be wired differently than normal people.
Mm.
Because a lot of us have had many of those signs that I listed in that article. And it made us kind of feel like we were different, but it wasn't different. It was unique. But you don't understand it as that when you're younger. I own it. You know, I live it. I own it. You do the same thing. You and I, when we're together, we're exactly the same. Actually, we might be a little nastier, a little not nasty, but you know what I mean. But the same personalities, basically. And our inner children come out, we play and we tease, but we're spiritual 24/7, 365, basically.
There you go. Barbara's got the right idea. I want a ranch, wooded area with a lake, children playing, a community. That's the right word, a community.
Yeah.
So
You'll
if
find it,
somebody
people.
hasn't got anything, everybody rallies round to share what they have. You don't go, I'll lend it to you. You
Right?
go, have, share, sit around my table and we share. Whatever we have is yours. I've been doing that since the kids were young. I didn't have very much money. I was on benefits, but all the bloody children, all the friends used to come to my house and I used to cook for all of them.
Yeah.
And I used to make something, I used to make it spread, I used to make it work. And that's the way it is. And you know it's I bet you guys are the same. I bet you guys in the chat have all been the same.
Yeah.
Do you know what Hallie notices? Because she's not got sight, so we sat round the table and we've got our Sunday roast in front of us, and they put these roast whatever, okay, they put them, and it's like they put and it's like, so I've got my, and it's like, can I have some more potatoes? Here, have mine. Do you want a Yorkshire? Have mine. I've got no meat left. Have mine. And Hallie said, why do you do that, Nan? And I said, because I don't need it, and I want you guys to have it. And she notices, but I bet you a lot of you guys do it as well without even noticing. The more spiritual you are, you give freely. It just is as natural as breathing in and out.
Been doing that for years. It's a way of life,
That's right.
you know.
Yep. Yep. It is. It's but if we didn't have to worry about money, I know for a fact that we would be doing exactly the same thing as we're doing now.
Yep.
I would be doing readings for people. You would be counseling. We would be doing exactly the same thing, and we would do it because it's in the love of our hearts. And if we didn't have any money, it's not a chore to do what we do.
I'd be
It's
working with children,
it's a
helping
very
them find their way,
yeah,
find out, testing them with little ideas. Try this, try that, and making little notes if they have an interest or not. Using the psychology background that I have to figure out ways to help them find whatever path they want, but cultivate those areas that they're interested in.
yeah,
And then double check the ones that they may not have been interested in. They just might not have understood
yeah,
something about it. But just working with children, that brings my joy.
definitely. And when all the children were around my house, people used to say, especially when they were like teenagers, and people used to say, why do you let them hang out at your house? And I said, because I know where my children are, I know who they're hanging out with, and their friends talk to me about everything that's going on, and I'm helping them as well. So and even when they were younger and they were, the birds and the bees talk, it's like, when my friends' children were asking those dodgy questions, it's like, go and ask Ali, she'll tell you. That's what they used to do. So
Plus, you got to love the energy of a group of kids.
loved it.
Okay.
Loved it.
If you take a picture with an old camera with a flash bulb, and there's a school dance or something like that,
Yeah.
those old pictures will show you lots of orbs that are
Yeah.
in the room just hanging out with the kids,
Oh
loving the
yeah.
energy.
Yep. I used to get all the kids in the neighbourhood some little nets, and we all used to go, and we used to walk down to the seafront and do some crabbing, what we call crabbing. So you're lifting up rocks,
Yeah.
and you're, getting the crabs, and then you release them at the end of it. Um, and that's what I used to do. All the children,
Oh, they love that, I bet.
yeah,
Kids, water,
yeah.
outdoors, grounding. Heck yeah. Right on.
Mm. Yeah, Claudette says, yes, my children's friends always were at my home. You used to get to know, I mean, I found out now there was loads of things that I didn't find out. My children still had secrets, but they'd have had a hell of a lot more secrets than if I hadn't have done what I did, you
Right.
know. I used to say, do you girls want to party this weekend? And they go, hell yeah. So I said, yeah, okay. And what I used to do, they were about 14, 15, and I say, you can have a little bit of alcohol in the punch, all right? I'm going to put it in. So what I did was I put in the tiniest little bit, and when they was kind of go, I'm so drunk, I was like, no, not. But it did, it they had this and they felt all grown up. But they were able to have fun. I used to invite the neighbours, so there was no arguments with the neighbours because the neighbours used to come. Me and the adults would be in one room, and the kids would be doing their thing.
Mm-hmm.
So um, the kids, I hope the kids had a wonderful childhood. There was a lot of upsets that we had to go through, ups and downs, but it's about enjoying your time with your children. It's not about, oh God, they're on summer holidays. Oh my God, I can't. What am I going to do? And they can't wait for them to go back.
For me, it was about not just spending time, it was creating quality time.
Yes.
Famous firsts, with Brittany. I brought her to her first football game, her first baseball game, first cruise. Um, there's a lot more. Gosh. But yeah, creating those memories, her first time fishing, first time she ever caught a fish, taught her how to bait a fish, how to step into a throw when you're throwing a football. A lot of just, but then I also try to do all the the girly things that I failed miserably on, like trying to put ponytails in her hair. It looked ridiculous. Or painting her nails where I'd paint them like this. I didn't know you had to go like that with the nail. What? How would I know? But she didn't care. I painted them like horizontally, and she loved it.
I think it's wonderful. I love the videos that you have of you and Brittany and that lovely relationship that you guys,
It's about,
you could see the love and the energy.
we used to do this one thing when she was little, maybe 3, 4, 5 years old, and we would take, here in the United States, we have, those plastic bags that you use for groceries. We would each grab one, and we go for a walk, and we'd look for litter basically. But she didn't know it, because what we were doing, we were playing what I call Clue. We called that. And you might find a can on the ground, a soda can or something like that. Well, you pick it up and you put it in the bag. Well, some guy must have came here and drank a soda, and let's figure out what's next. And then you might see a pencil on the ground. And you'll say, well, the guy maybe this person came from school and he lost his pencil after he dropped his can of soda. And we just keep picking up the garbage, but we make stories. And it helped not only her to remember the sequence of everything, but we're making the town we lived in a prettier place by picking up the garbage. And it was fun. It was getting exercise. It was quality time, creative, stuff like that.
Yeah, and these are wonderful memories. And then when when I feel Brittany will have babies, so when you're seeing then your grandchildren, and you're seeing what you've taught Brittany, she's
Yeah.
teaching her children. And that's
Yeah.
what I'm seeing now. I'm seeing the traditions that I put in there, plus their own, especially at Christmas time, plus their own. It's just priceless.
Well, it warmed my heart this year when Brittany made an ornament and sent it to me
That was wonderful, because you always used to yeah,
every year.
yeah, every year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was our tradition, and she's still doing it. I love it.
yeah. It's wonderful. Um, the things that make our hearts sing sometimes have there's no price tag on it.
Right. The most important things, like, stuff that, like you said, you can't put a price tag on this.
No.
Or let me grab it.
Mhm. Yeah.
Or this.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can read it.
There's two things I know. No, you'll have to read it. Let me come out. Let me come out the picture. Hold on.
There's two things. All right. Yeah. There's two things I know for sure. She was sent here from heaven, and she's daddy's little girl. And that's her and me on Siesta Key. And that was from Fly Kisses, the children's book. I think it's also from the song Butterfly Kisses by Bob Carlyle, which is the song I will dance with her when she gets married, and I'll cry like a friggin' baby.
Of course.
I will. I'll be in severe tears.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
Yep.
It's wonderful. It's wonderful.
My
And
baby. She's a grown woman, but she'll always be my little pumpkin seed.
yeah, always. Oh. I know we've probably had lifetimes where we've had children together, but it's a shame that we didn't have the chance to have a family together to see what we could do. So let us know your kind of, we want to hear from you. Let us know what makes your heart sing in this lifetime. What are the things that you feel blessed with? The biggest manifester in life is gratitude. When you're in a gratitude energy, life gives you more things to be grateful for.
Crying now thinking about that.
Yeah,
Aw.
yeah. It's very heartwarming. It's heartwarming. Hmm.
Did you cry when your children got married?
Yeah, Rhea. Yeah, Megan's not married, but with Rhea, yeah. Because they've been together since there was at school. So there was school sweethearts, and they're still very much happy and very very settled. And Megan as well. She didn't know Ian from school, but he's from she was very young, so they've been together for years and years and years. Yeah. So both of them are settled, and I love that. Yeah, because I didn't find that special settle down kind of. I had nightmares, so I'm so happy that didn't affect my kids, that it didn't pass down. That they would hop and not find that special relationship. They were lucky enough to find that special person early on in their life. I've had to wait until now to find this, but it's. I want to get hold of you now, though.
My girls.
Yeah, yeah. It's we are blessed with this, and we're blessed with you guys. We're blessed with our In5D family as well. We're getting really mushy today, but you've got to count your blessings. You definitely count your blessings, because there's a lot going on in the world that can create fear and upset and division, and we don't want division anymore. And the dark ones want to create as much division as possible, because that way they can then manipulate you and separate you. And so let's not let them. Let's just not let them.
I've been saying it for years. Once the bottom of the pyramid unites, then that's all of us. The
Yeah.
rest will collapse. That's why they keep us in fear and divide and conquer. And
Yeah. And the more knowledge that we have, the better it is, because it has to. We have to unfold what they have been doing, as uncomfortable as that is. As they rely on the fact, it's like, oh no, I don't want to know. I don't want to know about the children. I don't want to know about this. You've got to be the voice of the children, because they haven't got a voice. They haven't got a voice. So please put some loving energy out there for. I've spoken about it last. I'm not going to say it again, but Juliet, please, and her granddaughter. They forced adoption now on that grandchild. They've lost that grandchild, and there's been sightings of the child, and it's still going on. And that's just one thing. So this is happening all over. We know this. They are they're sickos. We want transparency, transparency, transparency. That's what we want. Love and light. Yeah, love and light. That reminds me of your radio station, Love and Light.
infinite love and light.
Yeah.
It's kind of the signature of every song on there,
Yeah. I
which is the signature of every article I've written. At the end, I always say, sending you all infinite love and light, as I do here, from our hearts to yours.
Yeah.
Can't be
Yeah.
enough love and light.
For sure. For sure. Better late than never. I mean, what our wish is to get an RV and travel around, you know, creating meeting places for everybody in different areas. That's what we would love to do that
That'd be
one
cool.
day, wouldn't it?
That'd be really cool. Just get like a I don't know, a mini RV or something like that.
Yeah.
That'd be
No,
fun.
we're going to go with the best RV and most comfortable RV that we can get, so that we can, you know, do this and it not affect, because we've both got ailments here, love. So we it's got to be okay. Um, yeah, but that's what I would love to do. I would love to do that.
I would
But
say,
if you guys want to hang out with each other and hopefully swap phone numbers, swap contact details, swap email addresses, please, we're begging you. You know, you don't have to stay on your own. Um, there's a Facebook page. It's called In5D Community Members. In5D Community Members. Or if you're looking for love, In5D Love Connections. There's 2 Facebook pages there for In5D. Greg's set up.
and they're free, like
Yeah,
everything else on In5D. I basically give everything away.
yeah.
5,000 some odd articles, 1,600 videos here. This is service to others, big time. But that's why we're here to help people. We're here to help people,
Yeah,
and I hope we've done a decent job of that. But you know what? There's still a lot more work to do.
yeah, yeah. I think 2026 is going to be the year of finding your life mission. Spiritual people finding their life mission. If you haven't already found it, you're going to find it in 2026. I believe that.
Well, it breaks down to a one, right?
Yeah.
1 year, so new beginnings. Shall we wrap it up, my love?
Yes.
Why don't you wrap up first?
Oh, if if you need if you need a reading, you need to know what's going on in the future. You're standing at a crossroads in your life. You don't know which way to go forward. If you go one way, is it going to be the right way? What's going to happen? We can do a double timeline spread, which is doing the both. You know, it's like you can clearly then see which one makes you happier. Readings are as little as 11, the class is £11, £11 something, $15. Okay, so but there's psychicalley.net. Okay, if you want to do that. I'm in the process of organising a hangout day where we can all come together and it can be interactive as well, so you can come into the studio and I can interview, chat, we can do things. I'm going to be doing past life, a live past life recall, some live psychic development lessons, a tarot one. There's going to be raffles. There's going to be all sorts of different things going on that day. I'm also selling some jewelry. I'm also going to show you how I make some of the jewelry as well. So there's all sorts of things that is going to be coming up. I haven't got a date for it yet, but watch this space. Over to you, my love. What you got going on?
Uh, I've been working really hard on N5D Radio, WN5D, and N5D Live. I'm hoping that I should have all three up on YouTube streaming, but regardless, they're all streaming on N5D.com. and you can pick and choose. I have a little 3 slider kind of thing, and it'll show you what's playing below, um, for In5D radio and WN5D, what song or what the talk is about at that time. So I've been working on that. Hopefully I'll have it up on all 3 up on YouTube here again, which I've had before, but YouTube seems to love to fuck me. Uh, but we are streaming
Better
live
not.
on
Better not.
we are streaming live right now on YouTube with In5D Live, which is an all chat station. And if you want like a bedtime story, I'd recommend checking that out. Or if you want to just vibe to 432 music that's high vibrational, check out WN5D. And if you want a mix of both, check out In5D Radio. And they're all on in5d.com. They should be on real soon, all on YouTube streaming 24/7, 365. And yeah, I'm dog ass tired right now, but as soon as we finish up here, I'm going to be adding more content to the radio stations. So lots more work to do. There's always work to do if you're a light worker. You guys know what I'm talking about. Even when you're on your own and you're outdoors or something like that, and you see some way you can help, even energetically, you do what you can. There's always work to do. So that's what I have. And I need to get Allie back in here. There she is. My love.
And you're doing sessions now as well.
I am taking on clients too on greggprescott.com, Gregg, Prescott.com. Yeah. So
There's been some amazing help he's been doing for people. So really making a difference. Yeah.
It's fun. I enjoy it. Yeah. So on behalf of my hottest goddess, this gorgeous, sexy, yummy goddess of mine, she's Allie, I'm Gregg. We're both sending you infinite love and light from our heart to yours. Until the next time, peace. Take care, everyone. Indeed. Bye, everyone.